Hey, we're really excited to show you how Minecraft works for the kids with autism who we look after. I'm Michael. This is my friend.
Hi, I'm Sherry Ann, and it's so nice to meet you.
Yeah. And what we do is we work with kids in mini groups. There's about 15 of us who work with kids in mini groups of, say, 3 kids. And we get your kids building things and we get your kids talking to each other about what they're building. And the goals of what we do are right here. Express your opinions, listen to others' ideas, all that stuff. I know you can read for yourself. Basically, the things that your OT or your child psychologist or their speech therapist would want them to learn, we get them to learn together by making things really fun. What's the theme this week, Sharon? It's under the ocean, isn't it? We're building
It
things
is.
under the
Bring a
sea.
beach towel.
Bring a beach towel.
Yeah.
That and so, Sharon, can you describe for parents what's it look like when kids come to Minecraft? What's it look like for them?
Our kids come to Minecraft and they are ready to build. That's the that's the reality, and that's the foundation of where we start. We get your kids in just ready to build. If they're ready to build, we can work with them. And so they come in and they really like building. They start to build something, and as they're building, we might ask them, "Hey, can Johnny over there come and help you? What could he come and help you with on your build?"
That's right. And so our goal is to get them interacting. So just like you saw on that screen, you got little characters going there together. They looked a bit lost actually. Normally they're sort of working together to build, like this week they might build a submarine or a pirate shipwreck or something. And the way it looks for your child is half their screen is Minecraft and half their screen is Zoom. Okay, like they're interacting with the other kids in their group and with their leader. And all of our leaders are they're leaders of leaders, basically. Like all of us, we either teach Secret Agent Society or we teach Peers, which is another social skills program for teenagers. And we love what we do, and we create a way for your child to feel like they've got friends and to feel like they're successful. Cheyenne, what are the kids in your groups at the moment getting the most out of with Minecraft?
They are really getting a lot out of learning how to
By the way, I
multitask,
see I
actually.
sprung that on you. Sorry.
You did.
What are they getting the most out of?
They're multitasking. So they're working together in Minecraft, they're building something, but they're also talking to each other on Zoom. So while they're on Zoom, they might be asking questions like, "What state do you live in?" Because we're all over Australia. We could be anywhere. What's it like where you live? Do you like school? What's your favorite subject at school? So we're teaching about open-ended questioning as a basis for starting conversation. And as we start to share that information, trade information, we're developing a friendship and a relationship that we have seen go beyond our screens.
That's right, and that's how it should be, and so as you can see in this screen share here, these characters are getting together. They're sort of doing stuff, but that's half their screen. The other half of their screen is seeing each other and listening to each other on Zoom, and because it's little groups, it's fun, it's interactive, and
Mhm.
most of the conversations that our kids have are not about Minecraft anyway. Like that, like you were saying, Sharon, we're talking about our dog. We're talking about,
Yeah.
I don't know what our favorite board
Lego.
games are. Lego. It's like we're here to build friends.
Yeah.
So, pretty much, Sharon. I mean, what else do we do to create an accurate picture? I think we have to be real. Not everything goes right the first time on Minecraft. Okay, there are some days where, in some of our little mini groups, someone does something that affects your child badly. It's like he built his house too close to mine. It's like, whoa, let's work on that. Let's deal with that. We get our tech genius to come and like move the house further apart. We avert a lot of meltdowns by just interrupting and just solving, but meltdowns happen and that's okay because in Minecraft, people get upset sometimes. And when they do, we just mute them. Sharon, I just want you to act like you're getting upset. I just want to show people how this works.
I'm really angry. I can't believe you did that. That's ridiculous. How dare you build so
Okay, well done. And so at that point, I'd just mute her and I'd be like, by the way, Sharon, I'm not a co-host, so I can't mute you. I'd mute her and I'd be like, hey, that's okay, Sharon. You're right. It is ridiculous. Let me see what I can do. I'm just going to get the tech guy to come and fix that. So first thing, I'd mute her. I'd reassure her, and then if she was still really struggling, if I feel like things are tough, I'm just going to send a quick text to her mum. But it's okay. So, but let's be real. 90% of the time, your kids have a great time together. 10% of the time it's hard for them, and that's good because it means they're learning skills. If it was neat and tidy, they wouldn't be learning anything. And then what would you say, Sharon, to the mum who says to themselves, hold on, I don't want my child doing more screen time. I want them socializing. Like what goes through your head when I say that?
This is really socializing. This is different to just screen time where we're sitting in front of a screen and we can block the world out. And it doesn't matter if I know my son does this. If he's in front of a TV, for example, and I come and say something to him, he's like, yeah, whatever, mum. I'm watching Octonauts. That's it. You know, this is different. We are actively working to have a verbal conversation where we're asking prompting questions, we're encouraging questions, and we're asking questions like, well, Sam and Ryan, how could you include Max in the conversation? And we're teaching them to be inclusive and have other people join in, with as little opportunity as possible for children to sit and just switch off.
That's right. So let's say if I'm a leader and Sharon's in the group and say she's in with, say, Jennifer and Jonathan, I'd be like, hey, Sharon, what's something really positive you can say about what Jennifer's doing there? Like you can see she's building this big pirate ship. What do you think you could say to her? And then, and we create those conversations. So it's pretty much, it's those skills of how to have a friend, and not just how to have a friend, how to be a friend. Like if I want to be a friend, I need to be someone who's kind to others, who's thinking about how I can include others, and who's open to others' ideas. Sharon, is my screen sharing at the moment of our website?
It
Okay,
is.
so just looking at this, basically, you know what the goals are, and if your child is interested, we can show you the NDIS, how to work that through your NDIS. One more thing is that most of our Minecraft leaders are also running Secret Agent Society, or peers, which is like Secret Agent Society for older kids. And so the same skills that your child is learning in Secret Agent Society, they're also learning in Minecraft. So those two work in really well together. I guess the other thing to keep in mind is if you're like, oh, would this be useful for my child? Would it not? The age groups of our kids, Sharon, I'd say most of our kids are between 7 and 13. We've got a couple who are 14, 15. What should we express about the ages of kids, or whether this is right for your child?
Yeah, look, we work really hard to group like-minded children together in similar ages. And so what they're getting is their peers. They're sitting with peers and they're learning how to have a conversation and have fun. So, it's not like an 18-year-old sitting with a 7-year-old. It's 7 and 8 and 9-year-olds might be together. And so it's good fun.
It is. And this is a powerful way of building confidence. There's other courses we do that build skills. This is a confidence building one with some skills as well. And I mean, an example of that would be, we've got a lovely little girl. We were told she will never turn her screen on in Zoom, and that she'd hardly left the house in months and months. And we're like, okay, well, before we go and do our teenage program with her, we'll put her in Minecraft and we'll help her to feel safe and to feel like she can interact with others safely. Well, and in the first week she was with us, she had a screen on for half of it. But even since then, like she's done probably 20 sessions since then. She's grown her confidence. Sharon, I don't know, like it works. How do I say it works without just saying it works?
She's just testament. And she's incredible. She comes in and she has conversations, but Minecraft gives the ability for her creativity to flare as well. And she's built friends. She's got one friend who they actually text each other, and they've made some outside connections. So it's just really powerful to see kids in a relaxed small group environment. And that's one of the big keys here, is that it's a small group. It's not overwhelming. There's not 100 children sitting in an undercover area here. There's 2 other children and 1 leader to consider. And so it just helps with their confidence to go, you know what, if I make a mistake, if we make a mistake, we're going to encourage you anyway, because you've had a go. And that's a big key there.
That's right. And we literally could have come up with, like, we're picking out this young lady as an example. I could think of like 50 examples of different kids who are getting different things out of it. Some kids are learning to express their opinion. You know, a lot of our kids a lot of our teenage girls spend their whole life masking, don't express their own opinion. This is a place where we help them to express what they think. You know, our little guys who don't know how to do anything someone else's way, they're learning. It takes a few weeks and potentially a meltdown or two, but they're learning. You know, there's so much about the idea of teaching skills while kids are playing that's just so effective. So yeah, if we can be helpful, our website amazingskills.com.au, or just give us a call and say, hey, can I talk to Sherry-Ann, you know, and or Michael, or one
Or
of our other,
David.
or David, or Jen, or Naomi, or one of our other, you know, 15 letters, and we'd love to be helpful for your child.